To Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the end around, here comes Smith. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, and right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down over the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. They go play action with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That's good. For Eagles, first down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A run on first down with Shipley.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards on the big.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
18, watch out.
Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
At the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Caught by Turner. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Play action. Now Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you see, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down, Eagles.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Well, when I looked out, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first down carry for Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fighting his way through contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. That's complete to Turner. Well, the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
As logic with the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
Back to throw, Purdy. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Dre, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, the tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Luke Farrell. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop the throw. Finding total here over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing his Hurts. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2.
Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell me where we're going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down to force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Tolbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here comes 2nd down.
done. It's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts. Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
First down, Eagles.
Here's 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. This is 1st and 10.
For Eagles, first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. For the faithful in full war here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long.